that I'm still struggling. I've been relapsing every other week, but I get back up and the cycle goes on. I've implemented the techniques from the modules. I wanted to know if this is part of the process. Yes, this is part of the process, but it is important to understand the principles behind it. What is the principle? The principle behind this is that slips are data. So instead of you worrying about, oh, my slips and my relapses, when you say, I get back up, but the cycle goes on, that's because you're not doing what? Breaking the cycle. You're not. If you're still slipping over the same things, it means that you are not analyzing the data correctly. The data is in one of two forms. It is a self-care issue that has not been taken care of, or it is a boundary issue. It is one or the other. And we have a form that's put out there, Ask Reboot Hero for it. It's public on the group, which is I forgot what it's called. It's a relapse analysis for what to do before a relapse and what to do after a relapse, so that you can analyze the data of a slip or a relapse. So I know this is the way you feel. It is part of the process. Relapses will get less frequent over time. And yes, it's okay to feel as if you're still struggling. That's not the point. The point is what is happening with your feelings and your emotions over time. When you look at your life, are things changing? Guys feel that because they're slipping and relapsing, and for them, it's taking a slightly longer time to learn the lessons and analyze the data, they feel that, oh, my life is shit. The truth is, this is only one aspect of your life, and a slip and a relapse is no reason to be unhappy. That is why I say it is data. It is not something for you to get depressed about. It's not something for you to get sad about. It's not something for you to say, oh, I'm a piece of shit. This shit isn't working. It is the way life works. Remember, thousands of times you slipped and relapsed. Show up in the group 1.5 months, 3 months, but who's counting? And suddenly you're like, I feel like I'm still struggling. Dude, you've been struggling. You were doing this thousands of times. It's not going to happen overnight, but control can come within a couple of weeks. But in order for you to rewire your brain, 1.5 to 2 years. We've seen it. You guys see the success stories over and over again, right? So don't beat yourself up over it, right? If you feel you're still struggling and you're still slipping to the same thing, you gotta post in the group and tell us exactly what's happening, right? Tag me, tag the reboot leaders, or just ask in the group. You got a lot of experienced brothers here. They will call you out and be like, but bro, I scrolled back and I saw that you slipped because you were in bed again. Like you went to bed late. Why do you keep going to bed late? Right? Why? Why do you keep bringing your phone to bed? Oh, I just can't stop myself from that. That's your problem. The data has been given to you. None of us can come to your house and be like, fuck, get that thing off your bed. We can't do that for you. You have to do that for yourself, right? But we can find out what the data is and why it is happening. But nobody can come in there and do it for yourself. Now, if you want techniques to help you with your limiting beliefs about that, right? For some people, right, when they see their bed, the stimuli that comes up when I mentioned the object is what? Okay, let's do a quick exercise. You guys want to do a quick exercise? Let's do one. Right? So here's what we're going to do. Get on get ready to type, okay? I'm going to mention an object or situation, and I want you guys to type the first emotion that comes up or the first thing that you associate it with. So I'm going to mention a stimuli, and you guys are going to mention the feeling or the action. Y'all with me? If you're with me, say aye. We'll just do this for like 2 minutes. Awesome, cool. So the first thing I'm going to mention, you just type out one word, right, that comes to mind. Doorbell. The doorbell rings. Ding dong. Ding dong. What comes up? What's the first thing that comes to mind? Just type the first thing that comes to mind. Doesn't matter. Don't look at anybody else's. Just type it. It says ring. It says ding. Any emotion that comes up with it. Emotion. Curiosity. Postman. Gold. Ding. Some of you just hearing the sound. No emotion? Y'all are good boys. Some people should be like in the intensive program. People were like, oh, it's the police. Oh, salesman, right? So look at the door. Ding. Fear. Interesting. And anxiety. Here we go. Here we go. Trend. Interesting. Interesting, right? So that's the stimuli. Solicitor. Okay. Curious. Very good. Thank you for participating, guys. I'm going to mention another one. Let's say another one is baby crying. Baby crying. What's the first emotion when you hear a baby crying? Irritation. A baby is crying. What do you guys hear? What's the first emotion that comes up? Frustration. Confusion. Annoying. Empathy. Need for helping out. Very interesting. Anger, annoyance. No good or bad. Just say what comes up. All right. Comfort him or her. Laos apprentice. All right. An annoyance. Okay, cool. Comfort. All right. Let's do one more. Your bed. So you see your bed. You think of your bed. You get into your bed. What's the first thing that comes up? Sleep for lovemaking. Snore. Sleep. Loneliness. Horny. Laos. Relax. Disappointment. Very interesting. Very interesting. What else? What comes up? That's the stimuli, right? What's the feeling or the thought that comes up? Come on, we got more guys in here than that. Only half the guys are Osasu, security, intimacy, trends, comforts, irritation. Cool. Now here's the interesting thing, guys. Okay, I'm doing this exercise very quickly. If we did it with more examples, because we don't have the time for that. It says fear, right? It says pleasure, and so on. You'd be able to dig a little bit deeper. But the interesting thing is, if you ever slip in bed, the question you want to ask yourself is, what is the thing I do in order to deal with that emotion, right? So some people said disappointment. It's just like, well, do I medicate the disappointment with masturbation, right? Tool said sleep or tired / horny. Do those two things go together, right? Says intimacy, right? So for some people, the first thing that comes up is not sleep or rest. For some people, it's something that has nothing to do with the main purpose of the bed, which is sleeping, actually, because you can be intimate anywhere. Sure, you can sleep anywhere, but we mostly sleep in beds. That's what they're designed for. Some people say relax. So it's not something negative, but what? Relaxation is connected to what? Slipping. Like, oh, I relax. So something I do when I'm in bed to relax is slip. So understand the stimuli that you're experiencing, right? That's leading to that one thing. So this is how you break down the data, gentlemen. Just one way of breaking down the data. Understanding the depth of what is actually happening. Why did I slip? Why did I relapse? And Lee, to get to something like that isn't easy. I've had guys who knocked everything out, but they're like, I just can't stop slipping in bed. But the moment they realized that they kept bringing their phone to bed, like they're like, I don't know why. It wasn't a willpower thing. It's just they did not understand their internal relationship with the bed. That the bed had a lot of data attached to it that had to do with slipping, relapsing, watching pornography. Does that make sense?
Whenever you're ready, here are 4 ways that Porn Reboot can help you out for free. The first way is to subscribe to our channel and make sure that you click on the notification bell to get a new video every other day. The second way is to actually get a free copy of my book, Confessions of a Porn Addict, 7 Secrets of Porn-Free Men, where you'll learn about my personal struggle and the lessons I learned over the past 14 years, as well as get strategies for putting together your own personalized reboot plan and ending your compulsive behavior with pornography or masturbation. So click on the link in the description below this video to get the free ebook. And thirdly, if you're not sure where you'd like to start, but you'd like to learn more about my team and I, or you'd like to spend time with more like-minded professionals like entrepreneurs, business owners, men who work in sales or consulting or high-level jobs, men who are controlling their behavior, then join our free and confidential group, the Porn Reboot group on Facebook. There's also a link to join the group in the description below this video. And finally, if you need our help right now because you have a burning issue, it's an emergency. Your behavior with pornography is hurting you mentally. You're about to lose your relationship and you want to live up to your potential or be an authentic man and free yourself from shame, guilt, and underachieving, then click on the link in the description below this video that actually says free coaching call, or visit elevatedrecovery.org and click on the link which says book a call.